Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. So the saga begins. I have to try to get through a whole bunch of boxes of pennies. I just have way too many. So that's two. These two I think are 2017s, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, something like that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, and I have another one in the kitchen. That's 13, and then I have the ones that I still have from like Vermont in like 2025. So I have a lot of boxes that I have to get through, free up some hunting money. So with that said, this box doesn't look all that promising. We got some funky enders, quite a few of them. That one there, these over here. So it doesn't look all that great. With that said, I've had boxes that I thought were going to be atrocious, and they actually wound up to be good boxes. So who knows? Got a copper there, it looks like. Let's get into the hunt. I'm going to do what I typically do, 10 rolls. I'll bring you in with any finds and a copper wrap up for those 10 rolls. Let's start this out and see where we end up. Be right back. Alright, those 10 rolls didn't yield any varieties, but we did get 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 wheat cents, 2 Canadians, one of them being a bird cent. But for the Wheaties, we have a 1950, 53, 53, 44, 51, 58 Denver, a 56, and a 53. Let's get into the next 10 rolls, and I'll be right back. I just started into the first roll of the second group and totally remembered I didn't weigh the cup. So first 10 rolls, we have 315.7 grams of copper minus 13 grams for the cup. So basically like 302. All right, let's keep her going. I'll be right back. Hunting the second roll of row 2 or group 2, and I have a DDO number 6 under the scope, and I haven't found one of these in a really long time. Well, let's check it out together. Let me kill the light there. Boom, look at that doubling. 2015 DDO number 6, best of variety. Look at that. It's in the date. It's in Liberty. From the L to the Y, you can see the splitting. The O, the D, we, and trust, all doubled. That's a phenomenal double die. And it has been a very long time since I found one. It's actually in pretty decent shape too. So check that out. It's pretty much naked eye visible. Little gouge on the back, it looks like, maybe. It's pretty much not really that noticeable, so awesome. All right, let's keep it going. Be right back. All right, I'm working on the fourth roll of group number 2, and I have a best of variety, DDO number 13, and that has nothing to do with it. If I come right here, boom, look at that, 2006 best of DDO, And there's a couple of markers. There's to the left of the N, there's a die gouge right there. And then to the right of FG, there is a couple more die gouges right there. So this is DDO 13 on Wexler's or doubledie.com. Best of variety. Let's keep it going. We're on a roll, baby. All right, I'm still on the second group, roll number 8. And I have a 2000 under the scope. It has either some fingerprints. I think it's a fingerprint, yeah. 2000 wide AM. And it's not in bad shape. It just has that fingerprint on it, which sucks, but this is a pretty good box so far, I'd say. 2000 wide AM on the board. Let's keep it going. All right, group 2 is done. You saw the main finds for those. We have a 61 Canadian, an 81 Canadian, a 1950 wheat cent, 41 wheat cent, no double die, 45 Denver, 45 San Francisco, and a 48 Philly. And down here we have a 1984 with a misaligned die. The reverse is pretty much normal, but right up here you can see the rim of the coin is much thicker. It gets really tapered off, nice and thick there. It's very bright. There we go. And then it tapers back off again. Down the bottom there's pretty much nothing. And then back to a thicker rim. So I had that held aside. That's actually for a 1984 in pretty nice condition too. All right, let's get into group 3. I'll be right back. And I didn't forget to weigh the copper. Oh, that was a good one. 349.9. Nice. All right, let's keep it going. Be right back. All right, just wrapped up group number 3. And the Canadians won out this time. No varieties, but we do have a 57 young head, a 64 young head. So you can just see the young heads look like that. 77, 77, a nice 98, and a 2001. For our Wheaties, I have a 36, no double die, 44, a 48, and I think that's a 45. So 4 more Wheaties. Just a little under half a box to go. I'll be right back with the weights. All right, here we go. This one doesn't feel as heavy. 270.1. It's probably our lightest cup yet. All right, I'm getting into group 4. I'll be right back. Group number 4 is a wrap. Nothing crazy in this group. We had a 1983 Canadian, a 56 Philly wheat cent, 57 Denver wheat cent, 41 Philly with a little ding up the top by Trust, not a double die, 42 Philly, and then we have this 1955 Denver with a BIE era. You can see that right there. So pretty sweet. We'll hold that aside. Let's get into the last group. I'll be right back. Copper cup for group 4. This one's pretty heavy, it feels. 343.3, so 330. If you take out the 13 grams for the cup. Here we go. Group 5 coming up. Be right back. Working on the first roll of the 5th group. Check this out. I have a 1928 with a mint mark. I've got a Denver mint mark. Yes, I know there's a weedy behind it. But that is sweet. I don't find older coins with mint marks all that often. So that might actually fill a spot in the book. I'm not sure. But we've got that. Let's see if there's anything going on the reverse. Not really noticing much. We've got a worn weedy. I'm okay with that. Let's see what this one is. Get some chemical toning to it. I'm going to say in the 40s. 44. 2 weedies, 1 roll. I'll take it. Be right back. Group 5 has been hunted. We have a couple of Canadians. A 1998 and a 2006. Wheat cents, I have a 51 Denver, 57 Philly, 44 Philly, a second 44 Philly, and a 48 Philly. And here we have our 1928 Denver. I did check against the album, and unfortunately I don't need that one. So that's too bad. But let's, while I have you right here, let's do the copper cup for those last 10 rolls. 337.9. Not too shabby. All right, I'll be right back. Let me get the best coins from the hunt. I'll be right back. So here are the best finds out of that penny box hunt. In my opinion, these 5 are the best. I have a 1955 Denver BIE era. We have our 1984 misaligned die. We have a 2000 wide AM. Our 2006 DDO. And our 2015 DDO. So I hope you enjoyed this hunt. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.